Hey guys, Nintendo fanboy for the win here. And today I wanted to show you guys the brand new, well, this one's not brand new, but my brand new, this one's new Switch dock, custom dock that I made. Now, I've been doing this for about a year now. Ever since I got the Switch, I've been looking for a better option than the original dock because I always thought that was kind of lackluster for me. And I always just liked being able to do things like keep a case on the Switch, just a bunch of different things that I wasn't satisfied with the original Switch dock. So, just to bring you along with my journey, what happened was about a year ago, I started making this contraption, you could say. What I started off with was getting a custom Switch dock. So that's this. This is using the original Switch dock that I had, but using a special case. So it's one of those extra, the new shells or something like that that you can buy on Amazon or whatever for like $15, $20, whatever it is. But essentially, so this is my original Switch dock inside this brand new case. For a while, I kept that. Wasn't exactly satisfied still, just because of the way, the Switch still was kind of in here very firmly. Didn't really like it. And I also didn't like certain things with, you can't use a case and how hot it would get, whatever. So what I figured out next was maybe what I could do is get a mobile phone stand, so kind of like this. So I got this and put my Switch on it, just like this. So I put my Switch on like that. And then I would just have this dock off to the side somewhere and get a USB extension cable, like a 10-footer or something, and just connect it from the dock over here, let's say, to the Switch. So I'd just bring the cord up here. And for a while, I also liked that, and that was okay. But then I thought, you know what? Why don't I try to make this one nice dock? That's a solid piece that I can just, so like this. So what I ended up settling on, and what I figured out, and this is again like 8 months of work from last year from getting the Switch. But what I figured out, the best option would be for me at least, was I got this Switch dock. So this is my original Switch dock. Then what happens is I have a USB extension cord, so USB-C extension cord, like a 7-inch extension cord, and that, I don't know why my phone isn't focusing. Okay. Then what I do is I put double-sided tape on the back of it so it doesn't move at all. There's also a bunch of double-sided tape under it, so this thing isn't going anywhere, which is great, which is, I can move this thing around. Then what I did was I put it through the back of here and have this bent nicely, but I put it back through here and have a wire tie going through it right through here so that it doesn't go anywhere. So essentially this thing is just has to stay like this. So that's like that. And the last piece, which I really thought was crucial, is I got two of these. This is cool. I got two of these right angle USB-C connectors. So I got two of these. And what I was able to do is actually thought about connecting these. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Connecting them like that. And then connecting it onto the extension cord. Let me try to get it on here. So connect it on like that. So now it's kind of sitting like this. And then all I need to do is pop my Switch on there, and with one hand, just like that, and it's in. Now this works perfectly. I haven't had any issues with the HDMI signal dropping out. I haven't had any issues with the power delivery being bad. Hasn't bricked my Switch, obviously. Bunch of different things, but the reason why I really love this type of setup, a couple different things. One is, for me, this is more compact of how I like it. Now, obviously, this is a lot bigger than just the dock on its own, but for me, I like this little compact kind of phone stand design personally. The second thing I really love is I'm not slamming it into my dock. I'm placing it in a holder and literally, unplug it with that and plug it back in with one hand. Very easy. You don't have to put any, things in it. The third thing that I really like is the airflow. Now, look at this. You got the dock down here, and a couple of inches above it, you got the switch, and the vents are completely free. The entire switch is free, and in fact, the stand itself acts as a bit of a heat sink. I wouldn't say that much, but this is a metal stand, and as you can see, the switch is completely free. I mean, it's even moving up and down, so completely free and clear, which makes it really nice to leave it. And another thing that I really like is just the fact that I can, put any case I want on my Switch. Now, this case that I have most likely would have worked with some docks because it's kind of thin on the bottom where it matters. But for the most part, no case I've ever used works with, with the Switch. None of them work with the standard dock or even any of these other docks, just because sometimes, as you can see here, this is kind of blocking right here. The intake, this little hole that's supposed to let you plop it onto the Switch, or to the Switch dock. So I really love this because you can literally put any case onto here, pop it on, and just like that, you are in business. So that was revision 1. I still think that in most ways this one is the best revision, so this is probably the best product, but I just made another one today using a slightly different dock, and I think this is pretty cool too. It has some other cool features with it, but overall I would say this is probably the best one I've had so far. I haven't used this other one yet that much, but same premise. I got this other Switch dock. This is a different type of Switch dock. The great things about this Switch dock is that the orientation of it has everything in the correct position, obviously, but I just like that the USB-C is on the end here and the HDMI is here, as where this one, the HDMI is here and the USB-C is there. I just like this better just because the power goes in the back. The other thing that I really like has many more holes in it for air intake. So in the back, there's a bunch of stuff. In the front, all here are air intakes and whatever. And that's just to make sure the dock is staying cool. I think they mostly stay cool anyway, and it's just the Switch that matters. But still, might as well have it like that. And another thing is, it's just very clean. Very clean look. It's much thicker than the other one, which is what I'll get to in a minute, being an issue. But the other thing that I really like, you can't really see it right here, but this actually uses the original LED. Let me get it right here. This actually uses the original LED from the Switch dock. So what's great about that is it's just an extra touch, but it shows you, when your Switch dock is on or whatever. So just to show you, then I have this USB extension cable with some double-sided tape. It goes through the back, then a wire tie goes in front of it, so now it can't come out. It can't come back through the loop. Comes out to the end here, and then again I have my my 2 right angles with what I want on it, electrical tape, so it just it doesn't move. And now it just sits here. I can put let me adjust this. I can move my. Sorry about the bad camera work. I gotta get my webcam stuff set back up. But then I can move this right here and just move this and put it in right like that. So works just the same, works just as good, but it's a little stiffer on the cables moving and certain things where I like it to be a little more free and, just like this, loose, just so it has more clearance. But either way, really nice dock. Works just the same as the normal dock. And yep, so just wanted to show you guys what my custom Switch dock is looking like. I will update this in the future if I have any new ideas, but I think so far this is my best idea. And, obviously you can just put this in a backpack or something, take it with you. The cord, it just sits in the middle, but you can see it has a lot of room on the left and right, so it's not like it's going to get snagged. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think in the bottom. And yeah, I guess if you have any video responses, put the link to the video below. I want to see what the ideas for your guys' docks are, what you're using, because I'm assuming most people are not using the original dock since it's kind of awful in a lot of ways. But yeah, anyway, guys, please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.